All right, good morning. It's 11 o'clock, so we'll have that 4 o'clock or that 11 o'clock candle close. I think I'm going to try to start making these around 7 or 8 in the morning, mostly because I just got to stop waking up at 10. Um, this is actually still open. So I took the first profit target out of the pound franc. I put this as a win because I closed it early, the euro. If you should have seen that in the comments of the last video, it turned counter trend, so I got out of it. So I just put in the notes break even. I got to make a break even status here. Then I just won't count it over here, actually. But until then, makes me feel better for now. All right, so here's the euro. So this is what This is what I was looking at last night. We had this close above the high here. So that's why I was like, man, it just turned. It came up, played out a little bit, and then closed above, and then indicating it was going to go higher. So we took my profits around somewhere in here. So I'm going to take my picture. I always forget to click on that before I start these. But anyway, so that's what I did on there. Because as soon as I saw this, I'm like, that close right there, I saw like, okay, that's starting to show some strength. And I don't want to be like stopped out. So I just canceled the trade. It was no big deal. We get following our rules. We'll save ourselves from losses. Okay, so here we go. So that's what we're looking at on the euro here. I didn't take a picture last night when I should have, but that's okay. Got some new goals to quit drinking Monster and juuling by next week. I was on a 2-a-day Monsters for a while now, and it's just time to not do that. I can't sleep at night, so I got to start eliminating things that make it so I can sleep at night. Also, I think if I try to do these earlier in the morning, it'll force me to get up. Oops. And have a consistent routine to close or break even. Showed strength on the 240. 40. Essentially break even. So there's our notes on that. So what I'm going to do here is just start deleting some of the lines there. There we go. We'll keep our coulda, shoulda, woulda trades up. All right. So hopefully, if you guys watched that video yesterday I did with about the trend, hopefully that was helpful. But that's what I do every single time. That's how I make all my trends, and it's always the same. All right, so we got to close above this candle, or above this breakout area, so our trade's got to be probably somewhere-ish below that line. We got 121. So somewhere below there. See, is what I was talking about. See, it already went out and then came back and then came out, so I'm not going to take that zone. Let's see. Blue. Just trying to find the lowest area here. I mean, this is all kind of one zone. I bet that's the 240 area. Yeah. I don't personally take 240 zones on my trend time frame. That's what my trading time frame is for. That's its job, so I'm going to let my trading time frame do its job. There might be something in here too. If you go down to say the 15, yeah, we got like that kind of little area. Not really my style though to take. We got this though on the 15. That's probably killer zone, but I don't trade the 15-minute time frame. What I am going to do is just kind of mark it off and make a note. Let's see, where is it here?
This futures, I might take that. But also my trend time frame, if I was going to trade the 15, would be the 60. So, see what the Aussie's got in store for us. Now it's coming into daily demand or daily high on the curve and demand. So this is that really goofy looking, that sideways fucking range, or that sideways demand zone. So if you didn't like that and you took this bottom one, you could probably try getting this as a short when it closes below this breakout area, if it hasn't already. Which you might have. 930. 931. So it hasn't closed below the breakout area yet. That's if you took this bottom. If you're taking this, if you didn't like this ascending zone or whatever that I marked off, you can maybe get a short off in there. See, so like this is kind of confusing, isn't it? Because this does look like a down move, but no close below 6664 is higher than 6663, so that's not close below, it's not close below, that's not close below. So that's what that looks like. We're just trying to wait for a down move and then an up move. We'll find a nice little breakout zone to take it to the upside, because it did come touch low on the curve here, just barely. Moving on to the dollar CAD. Down move there. So we did have this area what was we could have maybe taken this as an area if you wanted to. It's probably might get stopped out. You did have the breakout. It is, you know, low on the curve, closed above there. Yeah, see, closed above. Maybe take that. I don't think I did. I think there's like a profit margin thing that I didn't take that one. See, no close above kept us maybe from taking a loss down here. Yeah, see, this would have given us a decent 1-to-1 here on that, but it didn't close above. It closed above on the hourly, so maybe if that's in your rules, you could take it, but I didn't because it's got to do it on the 240. The next area of interest, if you're taking, if that's within your rules, I would say is probably there. You only got up to there to take the profit margin, so there's not much profit margin there. Otherwise, like this little area that it's about to trade, well, it's trading in right now, right there. But yeah, for me, I would have had to have the 240 close above the breakout, and it did not. So, moving on, dollar yen. Starting to get a nice little rise out of there. So, like I said too, with this, it has to go like straight into the zone and then pull down. Any red box here cancels all 4 of these trades, which is annoying because we just spent all that time setting up them trades. So what I am going to do is finally set these ones up on here, because I did close out for profit on my pound franc trade. So that should have freed up a lot of my margin. I think there's just a lot of margin in pound franc because it is kind of an obscure pair, I feel like. So I'm going to set up these 2 trades. 4, 2, 2, 8, 5. Okay, doesn't have to put that one in there. Oh, yeah, check those out. 93. 109.1878. Okay. 109.528. Alright, see, we got my margin. I got 218,000 units now I can trade. Okay, so what was it, like 130? Oh, not 1.13 million. So 108,400. So take 10,000, so that'll be 98 and 10.4. 10,400. 428. 8.923. 109.528. Yeah, that pound franc trade must have eaten up a ton of my margin. There we go. So same thing, 98 and 10.4. There we go. And just double check here. We got the dollar yen. 867. Make sure I got all the pictures in there. Yep. Okay. I'll just delete these notes because the trade is placed. Not that that's really important because it's placed and it just basically is like setting it up without anything special there. So that's what I'm looking at on the yen. Still both high in the curve, still a downtrend. Yeah, I mean this won't be a downtrend anymore if it comes straight up into here, but what it will be is a down, like a down range, I guess you could say. So you get that standard breakout range trade, or standard range short. But that's the dollar yen. We got the euro yen here, the comeback kid. You know, one thing I'm kind of messing around. Well, I don't know. The idea of doing curve type trades, so you could catch like these areas down here, but I don't know. I don't know about that. It's an idea. So the euro yen and the pound yen both turning around here. 8630. Yeah, so we're on this candle. That low is still within 835 by like 1 point. It's still within the demand zone here on the daily. See, no down moves here. We do have this up move. So what we can do, just to make it look prettier, because you get your up move here, and then this like fades off and another up move. So we can just move that down so it looks prettier. You don't got that weird wick just chilling there. But same thing on the Aussie yen, just waiting for it to turn, make a decision on what it wants to do. What is this? Oh yeah, okay, so the CAD yen. This was our woulda, coulda, shoulda area. Looks like if you took that, it certainly hit. Let me make sure it's still good. So we got down the last down candle. Yeah, this would be the first up candle. No uptrend. So yeah, that's still a good trade if you took it. Take a look at it on the hour. It's like that level on level. Still got that profit margin. Pretty good trade. I didn't take it because I had a couple of these just not work out. That's why I didn't take it. So if it works out, maybe I'll put it back in and it's like takeable entries. But this zone is just a retest of this zone, and it went more than halfway in. I think that's why I didn't take it too. But if you took it as a level on level, you know, still a good opportunity. See what happens. Well, hopefully I didn't catch, or just didn't catch all that stuff. I thought I paused it. Anyways, fiance's leaving, so I wanted to say goodbye. So we got a little uptrend going here on the EURCAD. Breakout, pink. We
have good profit margin. Hopefully, maybe. We'll see. We'll see when I set the trade up. Blue, highs, base, and range. Red. Four, five, two, three. 4, 5. So that's the same as the low. So this would be the area. So right there. Nice little, probably like a 3, 4, 1, something like that. Oh, sorry, I gotta pick my nose. Had a bogey in there. It's disgusting. Very unprofessional of me. Alright, and then we have this area as well down here. Less than 50%. Bye, Addie. Have a good day. Be good for Grandma, Grandpa, or Nanny, Papa, okay? Alright. 20. Just trying to squeeze out of there. So 17 actually to 36. So I think we could take both of these entries. 35. Yeah, there we go. We have two solid trades here in the EURCAD. 487, 9, 1.4477, 10 to 32. That's a nice 1 to 3. 100,000, not enough. 130,000, almost. 129,000. 200, 500, 700. Okay, so 117 and 12.7. There we go. So what would that be? 69 and 73. So for this one, since I don't have on that first profit target for the other trade, the 45.19, since it's not quite double the distance from like the green line for this trade, I'm gonna use the top for the second profit target for the first trade. That's what I'm gonna do on that. I like to try to use like the first profit target as the second profit target for the second trade. So like this profit target for this bottom zone here, but it's not quite the double distance that I like to see. And for me, in my mind, I might as well just, if I'm going to do that, I might as well just take it all out of that first profit target. So I'm going to use that top one up there for my second target. So there we go. So if we get a nice drop into there, bang bang, we'll have a nice little setup here. Both entries are going the curve. Got an uptrend going here. Money, 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 money. go. I missed the CAD yen, damn it. Oh, that's annoying. So I gotta put the CAD yen in there yet. Yep. Alright, let's see the CAD yen. So here we go. So there we go. Where were we? EURCAD. Checking out the Euro Aussie. Still good. Might not ever get down there though. That's the problem. Before it hits this high on the curve area. But we'll leave it in there until the rules decide tell us otherwise. 6718. It's higher than 6716, so this same kind of thing. Goes all the way up high on the curve now, so we gotta wait for it to turn. Or come back low on the curve and then go back up. This one, just wait for the breakout below here, close below there. And here we have the up move. And even though, see this right here looks like down moves, just make sure, double check. This one's pretty close. So the close is 846. As low as 8460. So these are the same. So we have no close below here though. This is where it sometimes gets a little confusing and you might accidentally like mark this off and it's like, oh wait, that's not a down move because there's no closes below the low. So like this candle right here, that might close below the low, so then we'd have another down. This would become a, why didn't I take that? Oh, this profit margin right there, that's why. Didn't take this probably for the same reason. Oh, look at that. We could have taken this, actually. Profit would have been like down here. We would be taking profit already. Or would have already taken profit on this one if we took this. Because this closed, didn't close above this high. So we got like the move. If we took this push down, this isn't an up move on the hour chart. This is where the up move would start. So the profit target would go like right there. Just above the previous candle. That's my kind of rule. That would have worked. Would have been a nice, probably like 2 to 1, 2.5 to 1-ish. Not a bad trade. So there we go on that. And right here, this is kind of an example of like why sometimes I'll like to let price get 3 to 1 away before it comes and before I move my stop to break even, because you got the push down that was taking me profit, and then it came back up, traded in, and then it fell away. Or you wait for like a second retest to move your stop. That's just kind of the idea there, because that'll happen a lot. It's not uncommon for that to happen, where it comes up and stops you out at break even when technically like the trade will still work. So here we go.
Waiting to see what the Aussie CAD's going to actually do here. I like this area right here. Take that whole area. That's like a level on level. I would just take that whole thing. Because it's that close. I mean, you just have to put your stop up there anyways. But we also had this, so this is probably no-go actually. That's okay though. But we also have to wait for it to break through here and then it not to be low on the curve still. Okay. Here's the pound Aussie. Get a breakout above to the upside. So you can't really take this area because there's not for me the profit potential is not there. I mean, what you could do is use this because that's when the breakout happened. You could put that in as your rule, and that would get you it'd probably be a decent trade. But for me, I'm just gonna mark it off on my coulda, shoulda, woulda area. There's a profit margin. Then once we see a breakout above here, I'd say it's safe to probably go long, try to find a nice long opportunity on the pound CAD. Here we go, pound franc. My baby. My favorite trade today. Because it won. Close below. Oh, that doesn't matter because this didn't close above. It didn't close above till there, so this is the green. It looks like on the hourly. See, this is what happened. It all came down, almost stopped me out. Came back up, closed, I think, on Friday on this one. Opened right here, just like, because like the spread on the pound franc was like 15 points. So it just came down back into price, dicked around for a little bit, finally took off, and this morning, about 5 in the morning, 4 in the morning, took profit on it. So pretty good trade. What was that? 14 to 49. It's like a 1 to 3. That was probably like what, $9,270. It's a pretty good trade. I see you got like 3 touches here, and then it like 3 to 1 away. So now my stop is at break even. Because now if it comes down and wants to touch again, it might like push through, and like I'm okay with that. Like I'm okay. I think my stop's slightly above there. But yeah, so that's what we're looking at today for opportunities. We've got EURCAD, 2 EURCAD trades. Yep, and then we had the pound francs open still. We did close out profit. And what I'll do for this to keep track of it, since I won, or I took the first profit, I mark it as a 1 here. Then I keep it open, indicating that it's still open and I took profit on my first entry. Now, when if this hits the second profit target, I don't put a 2 in there. I just put 1. I either won the trade or I lost. That's my rules there. So we're up 100% so far. That's kind of cool. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my master copy trade plan, put a break-even status in here, so then I can, for next week, I'll have that as an option. I don't know what color I should make it though. I think break-even and no entry I should have as like blue. But yeah, see if we follow the rules. So far, we can start the week out right. A lot of the times I won't start the week out right, and I like have a bunch of losses, and then I have a bunch of wins later in the week, which is annoying. Oh. But that's okay. It's nice to end the week on a good note, I guess. But yeah, like I said, this week's focus is really, really, really going to be on paying attention and following the rules to a T, because that's important. If you're watching this on YouTube, same thing.
Let me know what you thought about the trend video yesterday. If you haven't watched it yet, if you still have more questions on what that is, let me know in the comments, either on Facebook or YouTube. If you want to subscribe or check out my YouTube channel, it's just Alex Grebe. You should be able to find me, and you'll find these trading videos. So they'll always be there for you to look at. I'm gonna have to probably make folders and stuff though to put like December and January, and then February's videos all in like trading folders. But yeah, hopefully this week we can make back some of them losses, get the account up to 10 grand, and then I can start doing the T3 thing. There were some other, there's actually 2 other firms that I'm looking at right now. I was talking to a guy last night about One Up Trader. That's a Forex only thing. But I am kind of interested in the T3 though, because they have like their own trading rooms, and all of it's free. The only thing you got to pay for is to take the test to do your licensing. But yeah, so I'm just going to kind of probably stick to that for now, and then as opportunities come, there is this thing in Chicago actually, a hedge fund. Where is it? This June 16th Managed Funds Association. I'm going to try to go to. I clicked the registration button and it doesn't work though, so that's pretty annoying. So I'll have to figure that out. Anyways, take a picture of that if you want. Hopefully we can bring next month's starting balance up to 10,000 again. It is going to be a little off though, because I caught so you got your rollover stuff, and you'll see this says minus 588, and if you add 588 to that, that's not 10,000. But they don't count rollovers as dings against you for your realized P&L, which is pretty annoying. But I caught some really expensive rollovers on the yen. It was like $50, and then there was another one too that was kind of expensive because I held it over New Year's. I'm pretty sure it was the rollover stuff. They'd bill you, which sucks. It can also work for you though. So if you say if I went long and the rollover was whatever, that would make me lose money, and then if I went short, it would add icing on the cake to do that. So it's kind of annoying. But anyways, there's the trades that I'm looking at. Everything that I set up yesterday is still good. So yeah, have a great day, and I'll talk to you guys all later.